Everybody, it's time to think outside the tap. I'm Jack Guthrie of Product Water, and I'm going to walk you through our latest Rainwise completed project. For those of you who don't know, Rainwise is a Seattle Public Utilities program that provides rebates to homeowners who install rain collection systems in order to reduce the flow rate of rainwater during big rain events to ease the pressure and increase functionality in the aging combined stormwater system. Starting out, okay, let's take it from the top. Here's how it works. Here is the south side of our project, and water's flowing from east to west, this direction. There was a downspout here. Oh, I forgot to mention. We're starting with the gutters, for the reason being that for this project, our homeowner installed new gutters all the way around the house, which is a great opportunity if the two work together. If you need new gutters and we're doing a rain collection project, it allows us to redirect the water, meaning create new low points so that the water ends up in one particular spot, if possible, where we need it to be. So the opportunity, the option to have new gutters put on this house is basically one of the main keys to success. So here's the new gutter flow. This is east to west on the south side, starting from the center point here. Watch my cursor. That's the high point of the gutters on the east side, the front of the house. Then the water's flowing this way, towards the back, towards the west. And before, the old gutters had a downspout here, which wasn't very effective. So putting new gutters on allowed us the opportunity to redirect the water better, as well as clean up water that was essentially pouring onto the foundation, which was, I don't know how much it was per year, but it was a lot. And here is the north side, east to west again. It's flowing that way. The arrows are a little hard to see, but you get the idea, I believe. Flowing this way, and now this way, and this area right here was the only area that we didn't capture on the whole roof, and we'll see how much we got in a couple slides. So here's the back of the house where let's see here. The back of the house is the convergence point for all redirected water. That's the south side here, the north side here, and this is where all the water comes together in the 3-inch pipe that controls all the water flow in our system. And this is where the water enters the rain tank. Okay. And here is the most important component of our project, which is this is the connection to the side sewer. And this has to be done right, folks, because this is managing 75% more water. At one point, it all goes to the same place underground, but to get underground and make a disconnection, it's adding a pretty hefty load to this one connection. A lot of times we have a sewer company come in and scope the pipes out, but here we felt confident because the homeowner knows the history pretty well of what's going on underneath the house, the sewer system, that we're confident enough to move forward. And here is the roof, picture of the roof, the entire roof area which is 1,200 square feet of roof space that yields 27,000 gallons of rainwater per year. So for stormwater control, that's managing a lot. And also for rainwater collection and rainwater harvesting, which we'll get into a little bit later, this is a great setup to capture low, moderate, and heavy rainfalls to refill your rain tanks throughout the year, no matter how much rain is falling, because we're redirecting this entire roof area, and it's a perfect setup. And back again to why this is so important, because everything happens right here at the side sewer connection in our rain collection systems. Okay, so let me make sure I got my notes going. And now I'd like to take one sec to explain the scope of the project. The rain collection project is only one part of what the homeowners are doing in their home. And in addition to the rainwater project, which is good to get in place so we can start working around it, we are adding, if we look over here, the picture on the left, this is all going to be planted in. This is a big right of way to, not on this picture I'm showing you, but on the other side of this fence here, it's a big right of way. This is all going to be garden. You could see these stones that the homeowners are cutting themselves to put a patio here and also a walkway back here. And some of these stones are like 4 inches thick, so it's a pretty big project. And then this gazebo is what they put together. That is all part of the whole backyard property beautification. And then back to this is the first full picture of the rain tank, and I'm showing you this because I wanted to show you the dimensions, which is 6 feet height and 6 feet length. These are very big, and 18 inches width. And we chose this particular, with 320 gallon capacity. We chose this particular rain tank because within the guidelines of the Rainwise, to get the Rainwise money, it's the only one that will fit, because the one of the protocols, are the guidelines as they're called, is you need 3 feet between the property line and the side of the rain tank. And we have like 3 feet and a couple inches. So that's why we chose this particular slimline tank, as they're called. And this is just another picture of it. And so that's what we have so far. And the option to get new gutters at the start of a Rainwise project or a rain collection project, it isn't essential, it isn't crucial, but it sure is helpful, especially if it's time to change your gutters. Let's work together to design a plan that gives us access to as much rainwater as possible every time it rains during the changing weather patterns. And finally, for this video, this coming summer, it's November now, but this coming summer, this water collection system will save these homeowners a minimum of $500 for outdoor watering expenses. And what we're going to get into later on is how we're going to link additional tanks to our setup so that we could stage additional water storage throughout the property, all from what we just put in place. So remember, think outside the tap, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.